Rachel sat alone in her room, feeling a sense of emptiness. She had no boyfriend or girlfriend and no close friends to talk to. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning struck outside her window, and she felt a jolt of electricity run through her body. When she opened her eyes, she found herself in a dark and scary cave. At first, Rachel was disoriented and confused. She tried to find a way out of the cave, but all the passages seemed to lead nowhere. She spent the first 3 days in the cave, surviving on the meager supplies she had brought with her. On the 4th day, Rachel decided to explore the cave further. She found a torch lying on the ground and picked it up. As she walked deeper into the cave, she heard strange noises and saw mysterious shadows moving around her. Despite the fear and uncertainty she felt, Rachel kept moving forward. She was determined to find a way out of the cave and back to the outside world. As Rachel searched for a way out, she stumbled upon a strange carving on the wall. It was a symbol she had never seen before, but she felt that it held some significance. She took a closer look at the carving and noticed that there were faint scratches around the edges. She realized that someone had tried to remove the carving, and that there might be something hidden behind it. With renewed hope, Rachel used the torch to carefully scrape away the remaining pieces of the carving. As she did so, she uncovered a small hole in the wall. Curious, Rachel peered inside and saw a narrow passageway leading deeper into the cave. She hesitated for a moment, but then decided to explore the passage further. As she crawled through the cramped and musty passage, Rachel felt a sense of excitement and adventure. She knew that she was getting closer to the answers she sought. As Rachel emerged from the passage, she found herself facing a massive winged lion with golden fur and piercing eyes. The creature introduced itself as the Guardian and told Rachel that she needed to prove her worthiness to continue her journey. Rachel was initially frightened, but she managed to keep her composure and accept the challenge. The Guardian tasked her with solving a series of riddles that tested her intelligence and creativity. After passing the Guardian's test, Rachel encountered a large red dragon with razor-sharp teeth and scales as black as midnight. The dragon demanded that Rachel prove her bravery by facing off against its fiery breath. Rachel summoned all of her courage and managed to evade the dragon's flames by quickly dodging and rolling to the side. Impressed by her bravery, the dragon allowed her to pass. As Rachel continued on her journey, she came across a shimmering pool of water that seemed to glow with an otherworldly light. Suddenly, a beautiful mermaid with shimmering green scales and long flowing hair emerged from the pool. The mermaid told Rachel that she had to pass a test of kindness and empathy, and Rachel was tasked with rescuing a group of trapped sea creatures from a nearby cave. Rachel was successful in her mission and passed the test. As Rachel continued her journey, she encountered a majestic bird with feathers that glimmered like gold and eyes that shone like diamonds. The bird introduced itself as the Phoenix and told Rachel that she had to prove her perseverance. Rachel was tasked with climbing a steep cliff face to reach a hidden cave. Despite the treacherous climb and the threat of falling, Rachel persevered and made it to the top, passing the Phoenix's test. After passing through each trial, Rachel finally reached the end of the journey. She found herself standing before a massive gate, which opened with a deafening creak. Beyond the gate, Rachel saw a massive treasure hoard, guarded by a powerful monster. Rachel knew that this was the final challenge that she had to face to complete her quest. Rachel took a deep breath and stepped forward to face the monster. The creature had 3 heads, each with razor-sharp teeth and glowing eyes that seemed to burn with a fierce intensity. With all of her training and determination, Rachel summoned the courage to engage in the final battle. She dodged the monster's attacks and struck back with her sword, dealing a mighty blow to one of its heads. As the battle raged on, Rachel became increasingly tired and injured. But she refused to give up and continued to fight with all of her might. Finally, with one final blow, Rachel managed to defeat the monster and claim the treasure hoard. As Rachel emerged from the final battle, she was greeted by a group of magical creatures who had been watching her journey with great interest. They congratulated her on her success and presented her with a special reward. Rachel was given a magical amulet that granted her the power to control the elements. With this newfound power, she could manipulate the forces of nature and protect the world from harm. With her quest complete and her power secured, Rachel returned home a changed person. She was wiser, braver, and more confident than ever before. As she looked back on her journey, she knew that she had truly become a hero in her own right. And with her new powers, she was ready to face any challenge that lay ahead.